Yo. You know what I'm saying? It's Ace. It's planet-ase, you know what I'm saying? Touchdown, talk about a couple of things and shit that I'm running into and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I watched that that Halloween movie. That shit was good. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. That shit was fire. The shit was hot in the sense of it was a good storyline. It wasn't scary at all, to be honest. I'm not even gonna bullshit you and say it was one of the movies that it'd be a quiet part and then some shit that happened that you wouldn't expect and just fuck around, make you fucking lose your popcorn and shit like that. But overall, it was a fucking good movie, and it would seem like the closing tale of that whole saga of that whole fucking series and shit. Because I'd seen some YouTube videos on the history, backstory, theories, rumors, things of that nature and shit like that about them being brother and sister, and then in the new movie stating that's a rumor the town made up. Then all if they were going to incorporate the Halloweens in the middle of between 1, 2, and whatever one's got Michael Myers in it. Side note, I seen 3. That movie was fucking weird. Halloween 3 had the fucking mask, the Halloween mask with chips that fucking killed people who wore the mask. The shit was dumb. But back to the thing. The movie was good. You know what I'm saying? They you know what? When I look at this movie, it just seems like another movie. It doesn't really seem like some shit I would watch again on my own, to be honest. It is a good movie. I would put it like that. I would watch it if it was on TV and I'm at someone's house, or if I wouldn't just turn that on. How I would turn something that I normally watch or whatever. Good movie, bottom line. I want to see the Venom movie. It already came out. I want to see it. I gotta find a way to see it. I was going to go on the Fire Stick and check it out, but they just got the fucking bootleg camera version and shit. I'm not digging that. I need HD. You know what I'm saying? I need that 1080 or at least 720. I could do 720. But I definitely got to check out that Venom movie. Shameless don't come back till motherfucking next year. I'm gonna be sick. That's crazy how they ended that and shit. It's fucked up though, because it's Fiona really was getting her shit together. Fiona was legit getting her shit together, and at one point it just started coming down. She just started winning, and I guess greed got the best of her because she just fucking fell flat on her face. She owed the dude his money from their business dealings. What the fuck else happened? I forgot, but she owed the dude though, basically, and shit like that. And she was trying to get bread off another situation. And eventually she just had to sell the apartment and shit. And as fucked up as it is, hey, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. What else? Oh, and another thing. Fucking Ian goes to jail and shit and end up being cellmates with Mickey and shit. Come on, dog. But it was a good way to, send his character off and shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if fucking the Mickey character, I didn't really do no backstory on the Mickey character. If he wanted to leave the show and that's why they had him go to Mexico, or they were just doing that to his character for whatever reason. Frank fuck around. Frank funny as shit because now he fucking with this crazy lady and shit, and she is way worse than fucking you know what? I'm not gonna say worse than Monica, because Monica was fucking legit bipolar and just on some shit. But she's fucking Looney Tunes and shit. She's a whole therapist and shit though. That's crazy. And it's weird because now, well, not now, but she had Frank fucking doing a few sessions while they're doing their whole thing, And it was just weird because I was just thinking like, damn, so what if Frank end up becoming a fucking therapist and this shit and try to get his shit together and then some shit go left with him? Like he'll try to like fucking be a therapist and then somebody will find out he's not like a licensed therapist or some shit like that. All kind of twists and turns and shit like that. Debbie trying to figure out if she's gay or not by building this relationship with the Joan, the construction worker Joan. I forget her name. Fucking Lip. I don't know what the fuck Lip got going on. He's on the good path, but I don't know what the fuck his deal is and shit. To be honest, Lip just be he cares. He's sensitive dude, man. Nigga was gonna take a whole kid in and shit that wasn't his, just because some chick that he was messing with, sister, who gets high or whatever, left her kid. But hey, you know what I'm saying? But Red Table Talk. I was watching that shit the other day with Will Smith. Boy. That shit is that shit is different. That shit is definitely different. That's some shit right there on some shit though. Like that's one of them Jones where they really like put a lot out. They kind of, it's weird because their relationship is like exactly what a relationship should be, but the way public perception leaves things, as far as like if we base things off movies we watch, you know, fantasies we have in our own minds of how marriage should be, and like the public perception of that is like the standard for all couples. So with celebrities it's even crazier because they have like more notoriety. People like are actually interested in what they got going on. So you think Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, and you just think like, oh shit, like Will Smith, he rich as shit, like he got all his braves on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He an actor, rapper. Jada Pinkett, she's an actor. She was on fucking Different World, Different World, and she's an actor as well. And come to find out, they start. Shit. Pardon me real fast. And we are back. That's one of my coworkers and shit calling me and shit. I'm putting my phone on vibrate. But yeah, like that relationship is different because it's like they went, well, based off what was said on Red Table Talk. You can find that on Facebook. That shit is like, alright, they was at, you know, they first met, or not first met, but first time I guess they were on like a real, like, quote unquote date. Let's keep it a buck. It was a date for real. You know what I'm saying? But it was more so like a chill date. It wasn't like an official, like we're gonna go out to eat and it's a real date between me and you. It was more so, it was Tisha Campbell and her husband at the time, the bull and shit. This on fucking the show with Kevin Hart, Dwayne Martin, or something like that. Dwayne Martin, Tisha Campbell and shit. It was like them two, and then Will and Jada. But it was more so like Jada and Will weren't together. They were just like cool and shit or whatever. But in real life, for real, it was a real they date and shit like that. Then while he was married or whatever, then he get divorced. He called her. They won't splishity splash and shit. Get shit popping. They go through their whole little honeymoon phase and shit. Then that fade out. Then it was more so like, I guess, I think they go to therapy. They went to therapy and shit as a couple to try to like fix some shit. Or maybe Will went to therapy and she just was like, no, bro, I know what I want, and whatever the case may be. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it's just like the way it's coming off. Maybe he's been to a therapist, so maybe he's right. But when he say like his ego was the cause for some situations, like her 37th or her 40th birthday, the whole party thing and shit. It's like, all right, I could totally understand why that would be like a thing you could be mad at him about, because as far as the grandma tapes that he had or whatever, he could have like gave them to her the day after, just on some like as a, all right, the party was cool, but look, you know, I got these tapes. I didn't know how you felt about listening to them for the first time, so I want to give them to you this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and all some gay shit, like motherfucking, you know how motherfuckers do the box, you know what I'm saying, with the ribbon and shit like that. That shit that be in movies and all that type of shit. Which is cool shit, you know what I'm saying, for your wife, you know what I'm saying. But it's just funny to just, you know, make little guy joke of that type of shit. And the dude being like real, you know what I'm saying, you just fuck with him about that shit. He's like, this nigga's a fag, cuz. But he don't mean nothing by it and shit, just joking. But yeah, and he could have just did it that way and shit like that. And then maybe it would have been like, alright, you know what I'm saying. Or she could have felt the same way about the whole ordeal and just been like, yo, I don't want to do shit today. And just been in her own little funk. But yeah, I guess like he kind of played it right. I guess, to be honest, he did all he can do. It's just, if y'all find out y'all not the same type person in the long run, it could complicate things, and that's kind of where shit normally go left. People start doing their own little thing, and people just start believing like, hey, you know what? This isn't what I thought it was. I'm cool on this. Let's not do this anymore. Then people, you know, break up, get divorced, or whatever the case may be and shit. In some cases, motherfuckers will break up with the other person and look for a better version of that person when they like them. Which is weird, because all you doing is really like fucking, you're believing what you want to believe about the next person. But it could also, in another way, it could also be better, because you could find someone who is better than that person. So it's however you catch it and shit, you know what I'm saying? And what else was I fucking coming across? I came across some good shit. The fucking Cardi and Nicki shit, like, they back at this shit again. It's like, bruh, no one get. You know what it is? It's not a no one gives a fuck thing. It's one of the things where it's like, all right, is y'all just gonna start dissing each other on music or no? Either diss each other in music or fight. But this whole Instagram shit is Nicki going on Queen Radio talking shit, and then Cardi on the video talking shit. It's like, all right, okay, bro, like. We either want to hear some music or we want to see motherfucking fist fly. What we doing here? Like, because if y'all gonna keep, you know, egging this on and shit, y'all got to give us something. Y'all got to give the fans something. Y'all got to give the people something. Ain't nobody looking for just the rap unless y'all gonna have the conversation again on a face-to-face level, and then y'all either figure out y'all gonna fight or y'all gonna squash it. Now, if the little subs they be throwing at each other, that's cool. But I mean, like, straight. Not, you don't gotta give them a whole song, but you be direct with that motherfucking shit. But if one of them give the other one, if Nicki decides to give Cardi a whole song, like say a Charged Up or some shit like that, and to be honest, I actually think not Nicki and Drake. I don't know, because ever since I think Nothing Was the Same, Drake and Nicki probably been on like a little iffy thing. Like, they cool, but they not as tight as they once was, whenever period that was and shit. But fast forward. Like, if you want to give Cardi like a Charged Up or, you know, a back to back or something like that, it got to be straight to the point. Like, it can't be no fucking that shit Drake be doing. It can't be that. Drake can only pull that off because Drake and Hove good with that sub diss and shit. But if Nicki gonna go in on Cardi, it can't be no sub bullshit. It gotta be straight to the point. You ain't gotta necessarily name the fucking song after a play on her words and a play on words of her name and shit, like call it fucking Barty something or whatever, or Cardi something. You know what I'm saying? You call it some regular, whatever you call your song and shit. But that shit gotta be fucking direct. And I know if Cardi come out with a diss, that shit gonna be mad disrespectful. Mad disrespectful. And that's what I'm kind of looking for. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Because I know if Cardi get on a beat and blatantly give Nicki Minaj a whole song, it's gonna be fire. And my opinion, I could be wrong, but keyword, my opinion, if Cardi drop a whole joint first and that shit fire, whatever Nicki drop next gotta be 10 times better than that shit. Or it is going to be a done fucking bun for Nicki Minaj. My personal opinion and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But, you know, I appreciate y'all for fucking tuning in, you know what I'm saying? Come back, Planet Ace.